Hey, good morning. It's Linda Cromar. I'm coming to you from my home office in Colorado. It's really important to understand this. And anybody that's got any kind of mechanical background would definitely understand it. You can't do a job correctly if you don't have the right tool. Any mechanic, any electrician, any worker that uses tools knows that to be true. It's also true on the internet. If you are trying to do everything just by yourself, you are going to beat yourself up for nothing. I found that to be true, definitely. If all you're doing is throwing your link at people, you're not going to get anywhere. You need to build leverage, and that is how you do it, with tools. What do I mean by tools? Well, I definitely don't mean, of course, a hammer or a screwdriver. I mean specific things that have been created for the purpose of helping you build your business. For instance, when I talk about building a list, how do you build a list? Well, the old-fashioned way was on paper. Today's list is built on a special software called an autoresponder. When you use an autoresponder, you have the option of being able to email those people every single day because they agreed to get on your list. And so when they get on your list, they're willing to build with you. They're willing to look at what you have. And until they unsubscribe, they're on your list. And that is important to understand. My list keeps growing every single day because I am doing that. I am actually building my list every day through content like this. For instance, if you go to the YouTube that I shared in my description, one of the things I talked about was that I do have my tool list, my secret tool list, all on a certain page hidden on my blog where you can't get to it unless you have subscribed to receive that page. It's not on my menu. It's not in the drop downs of any of my menus. So if you want to know how to get a hold of my list, definitely go and click on that YouTube description in my description and go ahead and get that list for free. Just simply give me a good email and you will get the list. Now, if you give me a bad email, you'll still get it, but that's not very authentic, is it? You don't need to be afraid to get on somebody's list. If you're willing to build a list yourself and you want to create people that actually want to be on your list, then you want to be on other people's lists as well. If you are actually not somebody that likes to be on a list, then why are you on the internet trying to build a business? Because that's number one. If you aren't building a list, you don't have anybody to talk to. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, you don't have anyone to sell to. Because selling immediately before, right at the point where you are in contact with somebody, is a loser's proposition. Correct tools makes the difference. You need to actually be okay with getting on someone's list, because if you are okay with getting on somebody's list, then they will be okay with getting on yours. And I don't mean the same they necessarily, but people are always looking to find out more about how to make money. And if you learn how to share good information with people, with a list of people that say yes to something, like I'm asking you to do today, go say yes to my tools list email combination that I'm offering you to get on. And yes, that means you will get information daily about other things, and that's okay. You don't have to agree to anything unless you see a value in it. And that value is what everybody is looking for. And what is that value to someone else? What is this going to do for me? That's really what a lot of people are thinking, no matter who they are, and no matter how successful they've been in the past. They want to know how to make it work for them, how to make it do something for them. It's not about you. It's about that other person. What can they get out of it? If you start to show them that they can get some value from you, like I'm doing today, then they're more willing to get on your list. And if they're willing to get on your list, they're willing to listen to what you have to say. And you're not spamming them constantly with your offer. You're giving them good information, just like I'm doing today. I'm telling you why people get on your list. For instance, if you're in one of the groups I like to follow, ask yourself, why did you get in this group? You got in this group because there was good information in this group that you wanted to know about. Or you paid for a certain offer that you wanted, and with that offer, you decided you wanted to know more, and you paid for something. And that got you the opportunity to be in the group you're in. And I'm in a lot of groups, so I'm not saying any one specific group, but that is usually the case. You saw something you wanted, and you agreed to put your email on something to get it. So building your list is the number one skill everybody should be doing. It's the same thing as it used to be when you used to get mail from people. For instance, if you used to go into a store and they would get your full mailing address, it was because they would probably mail some offers to you. Wasn't that true? I still get offers right now from other companies that have gotten my email, my actual physical address, and they start sending stuff, direct mail to me. But today's offer, today's way that things work, even if it's a brick and mortar company, say like Walmart or whatever, almost all of them ask for your email these days, haven't they? And you don't seem to be too troubled with giving your email to somebody because you already do business with that company. And the same thing is true with when you're building your online business. You want people to give you their email so that you can continue to keep in touch with them and give them good information. And yes, give them information about what you're selling, but you don't have to be salesy, because salesy never really makes it. You don't want the car salesman attitude. You want a person of value that gives good information to other people that others will find valuable. And what is the value they're looking for? What will it do for me? What will I get out of it? That's what that other person is thinking. So you got to think like that. What is it they want? They want something that will help them accomplish something. Sometimes it's about making money, but it might not be always. Maybe it's about their health, or maybe it's about their desire to travel, or maybe it could be a million different things. But it has to fit with the niche that you are part of. And I'm an online marketer. I don't have a network marketing company per se, but I do like to do online marketing tools and training. And so I like to share tools that help you do things and make it easier for you. And when I can make it easier for you, I make it easier for me. And yes, I make money along the way. That's how it works. Just the same as if you walked into somebody's hardware store, the mom and pop hardware store, I mean, not the big box store, and you needed a certain item that you didn't know what it was called, and you knew that it did a certain thing, but you didn't really know how what it was called and where to find it. Well, what would you do? You would go ask one of the people that works there, and you'd tell them what you want to accomplish, and they would lead you to the right tool or item that would do that job for you. Well, we're doing the very same thing with online tools. We have a specific need we are trying to solve, and with that, we need a certain item in the store that will help us accomplish what we're looking to accomplish. In this case, it's about building your list online. And you can do that. It isn't that hard, but you got to have tools. And it's important to understand the tools makes your job easier. It's the same concept I use a lot of the time when I say if somebody is trying to build a big building and they have to dig a great big hole. How are they going to dig that hole if they only have a spoon? I should have a spoon in my hand. That would even be better. If you were trying to dig with the spoon, it would take forever, and you would probably give up before you got there. But if you had one of those great big steam shovels that can dig great big huge holes, because it has this great big arm that goes down and grabs the dirt and brings it up, that does the job much more efficiently, much faster, and makes it possible once they have that hole to start putting in the foundation. And that's the same thing we are doing with tools online. We need to have certain tools that helps us do our business better. We don't want to do it with a spoon. We want to do it with a steam shovel. Now, you don't have to have an actual steam shovel. You have to have a set of tools, and that makes life easier. And there's many out there, but I have specific ones I like to use. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you'd like to get your hands on that tool set that I share, that I use every day pretty much, just go ahead and follow that YouTube link and go over there and grab it off of the description in the YouTube. That's what I have to share with you today. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll talk with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.